if you ever watch us do it live, I mean, because we do live trading almost every week for the public free. And I will share my screen and I will trade live and I will make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars right in front of people's eyes. And you will see me do it and you will see what I'm doing to do it. And you'll be like, oh, well, I can do that. And when you really understand how simple it can be, then it's a matter of taking the first step. And the first step is, let's say, opening an account. Now, the account has to be at a legitimate trading platform, has to be at a real, either centralized or decentralized trading platform. And there's a handful of them around the world that we recommend or that we talk about. And we talk about that on our live class. And then once you open the account, you should understand what you're doing first before you risk any money or trade. So you can use what's called a mock trading account where you're trading with fake money until you understand how to enter and exit, how to put stop loss or take profit targets. And then obviously we have training tutorials step-by-step that shows you what to do. And we also go live multiple times per week in our Discord, in our private group and trade live in our mastermind to show people how to do it. But, it's a skill and it's like learning a new language. And, a lot of people are intimidated by that. But the reality is if you want to have a perfect body, a perfect physique, only 1% of the people are walking around with their shirt off and looking like they could be on a cover of a magazine. Only 1% of those people. That means 99% of the rest of the world is not doing what those 1% are doing, which means they're disciplined. They're working out daily. They're going to the gym daily. They're eating properly. They're exercising. They're watching their calories. They're disciplined. And that's why they've got the result. And then, when it comes to making money, it's the same thing. 1% of the people are rich and the other 99% are scratching their head wondering how they did it, or they're either resentful of the rich person or they admire them, one or the other. There's two types of people: the one that goes up and asks the person how they did it, and the other person that spits on the Rolls Royce, but because they're angry. But the reality is anybody can do it, and it's just you just got to follow the formula. You got to do the same thing that person did. And so as long as you understand the steps, you could be a 1% physically, you could be a 1% financially, spiritually, in relationships, but it takes work, it takes discipline. And I always tell people, because we're very real in our group, we say it like it is. If you don't think you can handle that kind of, if you don't think you can do what it takes, then don't even waste your time. Don't pay us for the course. Don't pay us for the education. Just go back to your normal life, because it does take you being disciplined and going above and beyond to learn the skill. But here's the thing. If you can just do that, if you can do what it takes, there is no amount of money that you cannot make. I mean, we got guys that make millions of dollars a year in our group. I trade with guys that have $6 million in their account and they make 100 grand, 200 grand a day, like it's nothing in a day, which takes some people 2 years to make, of working, 8-hour day at a job that they don't like. So when you really understand what the potential is, there is no limit, to what you can make, but you do got to put in some energy.